Hello, welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and tonight we have the alleged amount that Meghan is demanding as a settlement for perhaps what could be the divorce of the decade to the tune of 80 million. But I'm about to reveal why are we hearing these rumors right now. And it might have something to do with the fact that Harry will be taking that short vacation right after her birthday, because you know that every man needs some time in solitude just to reflect upon our lives and strategize and think and meditate and go fishing or whatever, because this all comes right in the shocking revelation that Meghan was nowhere to be seen at Serena Williams' luxury baby shower and gender reveal party last weekend, after many videos of the event were leaked. Some outlets are claiming that the Duchess of Sausages might not have been comfortable being in photos or videos, which absolutely doesn't sound like Meghan at all. I would like to know what kind of meds would be involved in that rather strange change of behavior, because you can remember that wedding where Meghan was not invited, and she not only showed up, but she brought a paparazzi hidden on her suitcase just to make sure that Harry agreed to make the next move with her. I don't want to talk about this kind of gossip, but I've seen in certain sites that this is the time she blackmailed Harold, telling him that she had a bun in the oven. All of this, of course, allegedly, and with no proof whatsoever, and myself only repeating what anonymous sources say. But, well, it so happens that Serena's luxury baby shower was inspired in the 50s, and attendants had to be dressed for the occasion. But perhaps the problem here is that Meghan could actually be invited. Why not? But she might have been wearing a costume that projected her identity in a fun way. After all, you can imagine that the Duchess of Sausages having a hot dog costume for kicks and giggles, right? And what could be more American than a good old hot dog? Part of the imagery of those delis from the 50s, and also a perfect representation of how the Hollywood industry works. And no, I'm not going to explain that one. But what I don't understand is how come Meghan did invite Serena to her ultra-luxury baby shower in New York City? What happened to reciprocity? What happened to their friendship? Or maybe I'm just stretching things, I'm just making up things, and Meghan did go to Serena's baby shower. What do you think about this? But we might not be aware of the true story between Serena and Meghan, if they have parted ways or not. But what People magazine guarantees is that Harry has not parted ways with Travelists, the eco-friendly tourism or traveling company that had him as chairman, spokesperson, coach. I really don't remember and don't care much either. But People magazine guarantees that Harry still holds the same role within the company. They still don't know what that role is, but they guarantee that whatever it is, Harry still has it. Good. Now, everyone is jumping on the Meghan bandwagon as of late, not gonna lie, making these daily videos for you for the sole reason of entertainment has been a blast for yours truly, and they're the highlight of my days. But I think I should be taking this further. I think it's time to be studying the possibility of writing my own book about Meghan. And I say this 50% seriously and 50% as a joke, because when you think about it, it's hard to surpass books like Finding Freedom or Revenge. I mean, here you have the entire spectrum from fiction to non-fiction. So at some point, it's not like I want to just repeat what other people are doing. But what if I get into Meghan's head? What if I map and explain and deconstruct the narcissistic strategies that she has applied since she started acting, which, by the way, was long before she became an actress? Study all those strategies so we come up with a handbook on how to spot a toxic social climber. Problem is, I understand I don't want to give her more importance than she already is trying to make up for herself. Because one thing is light-hearted comments about the ins and outs of the Montecito drama in a fun way, which is pretty much what I do every day. And another thing is doing something serious or academic. And that's where I could shine because you can bet anything that the last thing that I would do is something serious or academic. This will be a flat out parody full of satire, but at the same time, with solid insights so you can learn how to spot this kind of personalities, no matter if it's a daughter in law or a friend or a co worker. And if Tom Bauer could include not only Meghan and Harry's names and faces in the cover of his book, but also on of the senior members of the royal family, I don't think he had to ask permission to this. Because if he had to ask Meghan permission to use her face, I don't think she will be agreeing. And at the same time, it takes marketing and effort and visibility to sell a book like that. And believe it or not, even if I consider myself hardworking, I can be quite lazy at times. And all the marketing and selling stuff, I don't know if that hassle would be worth it, with the risk implied of getting sued. So for the time being, let's keep things on YouTube. But now we are entering in dangerous gossip territory. And it so happens that Neil Sean has intel about the Harkles being invited to Balmoral by His Majesty the King himself, but they would have to surrender all cell phones, laptops, and no cameras. As mystified as summarized on Twitter, they also have to bring the children, apparently. That last part was the sticking point. According to his sources, Meghan, who claims to want her titled children to have a relationship with their grandfather, refused to bring her children. So no Balmoral for the Harkles. Strange, right? You know that when it comes to blind gossip, I at least want to think that there's a possibility of it being true. Those sources, whether it's Neil Sean or Lady C or Tom Bauer, the grain of salt goes both ways. Let's think for a minute that this is true and Meghan refused to bring the kids to Balmoral. What do you think would be the reason for that? Perhaps she wanted actual privacy and didn't want any pictures to be taken. Or she is still salty because Queen Elizabeth allegedly refused to allow her to take pictures of the encounter with Lily Dad. By the way, I still don't believe that happened. But more pressing matters are these kids not having contact with any of their families from both sides. And I'm nobody to judge, but I don't think that's healthy. But as usual, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My Royal Rogues, it's my pleasure to create these daily videos for you. All you need to do to support my channel is hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you. And remember, much love and bliss.